the stations of KUAM, wishing you and yours a very happy holiday.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion. KUAM News Headlines is presented by Calvo's Insurance, a legacy of trust, serving Micronesia since 1938. Matson Navigation, serving Guam and Micronesia for 20 years. Cars Plus, Dodge Challenger, the undisputed champion. IP&E, fueling excellence. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it. Pacific Solar and King's Restaurant, located in Tamuning and Dededo. Always open, always local.
Coming up on Guam's Primetime News, the new leader of the Archdiocese greets local Catholics with a warm holiday.
Highway Patrol has been activated to look into a serious crash that occurred in Dededo.
And also tonight, too close to call, and with the latest senatorial seat on the line, the GEC conducts a required recount of the ballots for decision 2016. Hafide, everybody, and good evening. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. After decades of leadership under Archbishop Anthony Aparon, today marked a new chapter for the Archdiocese of Agana. And as KUAM's Crystal Paco reports in our top story, Coadjutor Archbishop Michael Burns is now on Guam and is already getting to work, meeting with the island's faithful.
Guam is a long way from his home in Detroit, Michigan.
When I saw the lights of the island, I said, oh, it's really there. I was excited, so great. So happy to be here.
On October 31st, the Vatican appointed Bishop Michael J. Burns as Coadjutor Archbishop for the Archdiocese of Agana, rather than wait until January when he's scheduled to make the permanent move to Guam. He touched down on island early Monday morning for a 3-week visit.
I just felt like it was important to come. You know, if I'm going to be the guy, I want to meet you all. and also, I mean, just even, just for, there was a sense of urgency, just to know who we need to know each other, you know. Instead, I wouldn't want to be a mystery figure.
The day was spent meeting with local clergy for a day of recollection, followed by a meet and greet with the press, where he expressed his vision for the local Catholic community.
Guam has been Catholic for a long time, right? You know, and right now the radiance of the jewel of faith has been covered a little bit by the controversies. And so let's polish it up, that it can shine as the jewel of faith that it has been for so many years.
Much of that tarnish was caused by his predecessor, Archbishop Anthony Aparon, who currently faces a canonical trial in Rome for allegations of child molestation. When asked about his predecessor, Guam's new bishop says they met just weeks ago in Baltimore.
He was very cordial and said he's praying for me. And I mean, I suppose it was his blessing.
Archbishop Burns says he has some experience cleaning house, specifically removing a priest from a parish due to allegations of misconduct, but also wants to focus his efforts on healing for the victims and hopes to meet with them during his visit. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Crystal Paco.
And you can stream Archbishop Burns' press briefing with the local media on our Facebook page. Just go to facebook.com/KUAM News. Also, in honor of the Archbishop's arrival, celebrations kick off Wednesday, where the public is invited to a prayer for the beginning of the Episcopal ministry of Archbishop Burns, set for 10:30 in the morning at the Cathedral downtown, followed by his first island-wide mass at sundown, 6 p.m. So while the island welcomes Archbishop Burns, Apostolic Administrator Archbishop Savio Hontai Fai returns to Rome. The Vatican assigned Archbishop Han to Guam back in June as a temporary leader for the Archdiocese, amid allegations of molestation made against the aforementioned Archbishop Anthony Aparon.
I like the words and also the deeds of Archbishop Burns. He used the term bridge. Bridge means to cultivate more communion and communication. So this is my wish also to the people here.
Han credits the local clergy, the religious, and the lay faithful for all he was able to accomplish over the last few months.
Staying with the church, the number of claims of sexual abuse by local clergy continues to climb.
56-year-old Anthony Vegafria is the latest victim to come forward accusing Father Louis Brulard of sexual molestation. He alleges that the abuse started when he was 12 and continued until he was 15 years old. Court documents state that he was an altar boy at the San Isidro Church in Malolo, where Father Brulard was a priest. Vegafria alleges that while at the Carmelite monastery, Father Brulard would walk around naked, smoking his pipe. In some instances, he would expose his penis through the hole in his boxer shorts. Vegafria adds the priest would talk about pornography and on many occasions would give altar boys leftover wine from Mass. Aside from masturbation and oral copulation at the monastery, Vegafria, who was also a Boy Scout, alleges Father Brulard would sexually molest him and other Boy Scouts during outings. Like others, he alleges the archdiocese at the time knew about the sexual abuse, but did nothing. The latest cases add to the 9 previously filed in court. Last Wednesday, 63-year-old Paul Joseph Borja and 59-year-old Vicente San Nicolas came forward alleging sexual molestation by local clergy. Borja alleged that while he was an altar boy at the Our Lady of Peace and Safe Journey Catholic Church in Chalampago, the now deceased Father Antonio Cruz sexually molested him. He was only 12 years old. San Nicolas alleged that when he was a teenager and an altar boy at San Isidro Church in Malolo, he was repeatedly molested by Father Louis Brulard, who was serving as the church's priest. He alleged that the abuse occurred over a 5-year period. He described in court documents how Father Brulard would walk around naked at the Carmelite monastery where he lived. Court documents further stated that the priest would show him collections of various nude photos that he took of boys. The other plaintiffs who filed complaints against the church are Bruce Diaz, Vicente Perez, the estate of Joseph Seni Canata, Roland Sondia, Walter Denton, Leo Tudela, and Roy Quintaniza. Over the weekend, the Archdiocese, through a press release, stated it cares deeply about the protection of minors and all people entrusted to its care and extended prayers to all victims of clergy sexual abuse. The Archdiocese also assured the community that a task force for the protection of minors continues to train staff and faculty at local Catholic schools on the prevention of sexual abuse, safe boundaries, and mandatory reporting requirements. Anyone who would like to report clergy sexual abuse is urged to call the Archdiocese Sexual Abuse Response Coordinator, Deacon Leonard, at 727-7373 or email deaconlen1@gmail.com.
And we're going to stay with religious headlines as dozens of members of the Concerned Catholics of Guam, as well as the Laity Forward movement, continued their Sunday pickets outside the Dulce Nombre de Maria Cathedral Basilica. This time, their message singular and uniformed, calling for Archbishop Aparon to be defrocked. According to organization Vice President Andrew Camacho, they will not stop until the Archbishop's title is thoroughly removed.
Most of the things that we have brought up have been addressed. One big thing that has yet to be is the situation with Aparon. And as long as he is still, at least on paper, Archbishop, there still exists that possibility that he could come back and that he could have his authority restored.
Their fear is that Aparon will return despite the Vatican's appointment of coadjutor Archbishop Burns and undo the recent actions taken to address their concerns in the local church. For the time being, Camacho says they welcome Archbishop Burns to the island and wish him luck and blessings.
In other news, a search and recovery effort off Taragi Beach at Anderson Air Force Base ended with a missing airman presumed dead. The airman was identified as Master Sergeant Greg Ramos from the Hawaii Air National Guard. Military and local government first responders had been searching since midnight November 21st for the missing swimmer. 36th Wing Commander Brigadier General Douglas Cox sends his prayers to his friends and families, adding that Guam's waters are beautiful and inviting, but can be dangerous at times. Taragi, Serena, and Scout Beach on Anderson Air Force Base are closed until further notice. The death is under investigation.
6 people, as you found out on our social media outlets, were injured in an early morning collision up in Dededo on Sunday. GPD says the crash occurred at after 3 a.m. along Machechi Road near Las Palmas 3. A 2012 Toyota Tacoma ran off the roadway, striking a concrete structure. GPD says 4 male passengers were in the cab and a pair of male passengers were in the bed of the truck. All 6 people sustained varying injuries, with 3 of the more critically injured passengers transported to the Guam Regional Medical City, with the other 3 transported to Guam Memorial.
Still to come on Guam's news leader, we'll have the latest with the superintendent saga.
And we're also going to take you down south to Agate for a special centennial celebration. Do not miss what's coming.
There are more ways to experience KUAM News than any other source on Guam. Download the KUAM News app for your Apple or Android device for 24/7 news, sports, videos, weather, streaming, KUAM radio, and important news alerts. And stay connected at home with Guam's first app for Apple TV. All available now from the App Store.
We value relationships because when we commit,
I love you guys until you're 80, until you're 90, until you're 100, forever.
we are in it for the long run. So you can enjoy the moments that matter. Because when we commit to relationships, we never stop caring. Calvo's Select Care, health care that is always there for you. Federal employees and annuitants enroll today.
IT&E is giving away a trip to Manila, plus other fabulous prizes during our Stay In and Win prepaid promotion. All you have to do is stay in IT&E's 4G LTE network. Keep topping up load, and you're eligible to win. 10 winners will receive a $10 load every Friday during the promotion. Stay in for 3 months, and you can win a 3-month Hulu gift card. Stay in for 6 months, and you're entered to win the grand prize. A trip for 2 to Manila. Terms and conditions apply. See stores for details or visit ite.net. IT&E Motion Prepaid. Life in motion.
Are Mom and Dad here yet?
Not yet.
We didn't get her late.
We gotta stop for cash. I forgot my wallet.
Just use your phone.
Right. Forgot your Bank of Hawaii debit card? No problem. Because now you can get cash with your phone with cardless cash from Bank of Hawaii. Introducing Cardless Cash. Download the Bank of Hawaii app today. Welcome to tomorrow.
Connect with KUAM News. Find us on your favorite social media platform. Follow us and stay in the know with Guam's news leader.
Welcome back to Primetime, everybody. Just as several are set for some key states in the presidential election nationwide, a recount also took place here at home today in the hopes of putting a close to Decision 2016. Ken Quintanilla has more.
Decision 2016 is on the home stretch.
Possibly, probably, yes. All the administrative complaints have been addressed. The next thing is to make sure that the recount is done, and then the commission can certify after that. And it's up to the commission to certify.
And 3 weeks after the general election, the offices of the Guam Election Commission turned into Election Central as a recount was conducted on the more than 35,000 ballots cast. GEC Executive Director Maria Pangilinan.
In this case, it's just to meet the mandate as far as and being the law. The intent of the law is to make sure that the public has confidence in what was counted and in how the election went. So we're glad to do it. We're glad to meet the mandate, and it would be a few hours until we get to there.
Recounts are necessary if the results are 2% or less, which was the case for the number 15 and 16 spots for the senatorial race. Democrat Joe San Agustin and incumbent Senator Tina Muñoz Barnes respectively held those spots. Following 2 separate counts after the election of additional absentee and provisional ballots, the vote difference was only 24 votes. San Agustin attended Monday's recount in hopes of securing a win.
I feel great. I just hope for the best.
If the results officially go in his favor and he does in fact win, San Agustin says he simply just wants to serve the people.
You have to remember, I was on the Guam Education Policy Board, and I was very adamant about finding ways to take care of the children, and take care of the schools. And that's what I'm hoping to be able to, given the opportunity, pursue.
The recount took several hours as the machines would stop every time for write-in votes. Ballots with write-in votes would be separated to help the GEC when it counts and publishes the more than 3,000 write-in votes cast. But while a recount is time-consuming, Pangilinan says it's worth it in order to ensure voter confidence.
There's nothing like double checking, and to maintain the confidence of the voters. So, and that's what we want to do. Every 2 years we have elections, so we want to make sure that they're confident enough to come back in 2018.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintaniza.
Now, just about an hour ago, the GEC did complete the recount and certified the results. Now, the final recount shows that Joe San Agustin has won the number 15 spot with better than 12,500 votes ahead of incumbent Senator Tina Muñoz Barnes, who had a little bit more than 12,500 herself, a vote difference of only 22 votes. There's more on our Facebook page.
Lawmakers are now nearly halfway through their November session agenda. About 36 bills are up for discussion by senators. Among the bills discussed today include several land measures, such as Bill 365, that would require key government agencies on construction projects prior to a village hearing. Meanwhile, Bill 366 that would suspend proposed development in southern Guam for 2 years or until the Southern Development Master Plan is completed was sent back to committee by senators. Session resumes tomorrow.
Chief Judge Francis Tydenko Gatewood, in other news, granted a request by both sides to call off Friday's hearing on the preliminary injunction involving the superintendent's saga. Last Friday, the AG's office, representing the Education Board and John Fernandez, agreed not to take any further action on determination of the superintendent's contract and to not release any information regarding the board's investigation. Fernandez is suing board members who voted to fire him in their individual and personal capacities as he's seeking $7 million in damages. Chief Judge Gatewood wrote that the plaintiff will suffer irreparable injury to his occupation, reputation, and standing in the community, and a deprivation of liberty and property without due process if the preliminary injunction was granted.
It's not every day you get to celebrate a 100th birthday, but in the village of Agate, they celebrated an OG, an original Guamanian.
She's 100 years young. At the second Besita in Agate, family and friends celebrate the life of Josefa Certeza.
She is the personification of the song that you just sang, the Simon, the one who came before us, the elders that we learned from.
Joining Lieutenant Governor Ray Tenorio were members of the Guam legislature to recognize the life of Tan Pai. And apparently she had quite the attraction to Vice Speaker BJ Cruz.
On behalf of the Guam legislature, we have a This is for you, Mama.
Her family, often on island, celebrates a century of achievement.
Grandma never bought a clothing in her life. She sewed ever since she was young. So that's why her theme, if you see her theme here, it's all mestizo style. So
They call it the Nana Collection. But aside from her expertise at sewing, Tan Pai is also a suruhana. KUAM featured her in our 2003 edition of the Tautamona Tales.
When people come over, they asked me if I could help them. So then, well, I just said, I asked what happened. And they said that I was going out in the jungle last night, and when I came home, I felt pain all on my back.
In 2012, she was recognized by the Guam Council on the Arts and Humanities and given the award Sainan Suruhana, or Master Healer. So what exactly is her secret?
she attributes her good health and longevity to her faith, love, and devotion to God and her family.
Happy birthday.
Yep. Stay tuned, everybody. We got sports coming up.
Insure your auto or home with Alpha Insurers and get more chances to win awesome prizes with Alpha's Switch, Spin, and Win. Alpha Insurers will draw 3 winners every week and 1 monthly grand prize winner to spin Alpha's prize wheel for a chance to win an iPad mini, flat screen TV, gas cards, and so much more. Just switch or renew your auto or home insurance with Alpha Insurers and you automatically qualify. It's that easy. Call 477-8701 or 637-8833 for more details, and you could be a winner for Alpha's Switch, Spin, and Win.
Hafide, welcome to Cars Plus. Cars Plus uses Shell lubricants for all our oil changes. Enjoy the convenience of the Cars Plus Express Lane and the comfort right here in our waiting room. For over 10 years, Shell lubricants have been the world's most recognized brand. Why pay more at another dealership using a less preferred brand? Factory, warranty-compliant oil changes available with Shell lubricants right here at Cars Plus, and for all makes and models. For a limited time, get the Shell Helix Semi-Synthetic Blend oil change and receive 20% off and a $5 Beauty's gift card. There's no appointment necessary. Visit Cars Plus Express Lane today and see why we were voted KUAM's best in 2016.
I would ask my parents, because they would probably say yes. My family members.
Your parents.
Someone you know. You know them better than a stranger. If we ask a stranger, the stranger might take us away. Like when something breaks, you fix it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm Army. When you're all by yourself. When somebody's by themselves and nobody's with them.
Banking doesn't have to be confusing, even for us grown-ups. At Bank of Guam, we keep it simple. Come see us.
RT Trios at Ruby Tuesday. We've taken our most popular items and grouped them into 6 terrific trios, like the Mini Colossal Trio, with 3 double-stack sliders, mac and cheese, Hawaiian style, and a Nancy. 3 classic items all on one plate. Now at Ruby Tuesday.
Julie? Wow, you look tired. I got up at 3 a.m. for Black Friday, but I saved hundreds. How'd you make out?
I slept in. Still got a great deal.
Oh.
There's a more civilized way to do Black Friday at your GMC dealer. It's Black Friday all month long. Get a total value of over $9,500 on select Yukon Denali vehicles in stock. Visit AutoSpot GMC today.
KUAM Sports is presented by Triple J.
Half a day, Guam. Chris Barnett on this Monday. Woohoo! And it's all proudly brought to you by Triple J. Let's kick it off with a little basketball action. You ready? Let's go. Double I, double AG girls basketball quarterfinals from Ukadu. The Bulldogs taking on the Geckos off the steal. Isla Kanata going coast to coast. Agate to Epan for a Bulldogs finish. The Geckos, Trinidad, pressured while trying to work her way to the basket, gets the floater. Both teams, good defense early in the contest. Miscue by G-Dub on offense. Isla Kanata comes up with the loose ball, takes it the other way for an easy 2. This time, though, GW forces a turnover. Pumpkin off the deflected pass attempt. Seguenza dribbles down court and decides to take it through the lane after the D eased up. Seguenza gets the roll. Shania Bulala harassing the ball handler. The two get tangled up. Bulala drives, gives the ball to teammate Zariah Garrido, who finishes the play off with the right-handed layup off the backboard. Geckos on offense. Taitano with a pass to Banes, who pulls up for the 3. Counted. Bulldogs work the ball inside to Danica Cabrera, who got position on her defender. Turn around. The shot is good off the glass for the home team. Inbound play here by Taitano. Gets the ball back and finds Banes open. Down low, R. Kelly for the shot. Banks open. Withdrawal. Ukadu picked up the win, 48-36 at home to advance to the semis. Big shot here by Tiana Lynn Apatang for the long two. Just give her a 3 already, just inside the line for the bucket. U16 competitive division title game for the Thanksgiving Hoop Fest. American Legion and the Phoenix Suns beating up Tony Kanani. 3 from up top. Suns on the attack again. Noah Diaz past Isaiah Pelkey. Back to Diaz, who drives, misses on the shot attempt, but big man Matthew Fegerger with the board and the putback for 2. American Legion's William Shaw going baseline. Kick out pass to Takumi Simon. Simon says quick release on the 3. All net Drano. Phoenix squad working the ball inside the paint. Brandon Soriano gets some hang time for the bucket off the window. Tony Asay averaged 29 a game in the tourney. 2 off the nice take to the rim for the left-handed lay-in. American Legion with a slight lead. Isaiah Pelkey with the cross-court pass to Christian Taitano, who avoids getting the ball taken away. Body contact on the drive for the foul. Basket's good. 3-point play helps the Suns come to within 5. American Legion pull off the win, 65-58. Behind MVP of the tournament, Takumi Simon, who averaged 25 points a game, and they get the win. All right, let's head down to Tumon TGI Fridays on this Monday, where David Delgado is standing by with Game Day Grub. Dave.
Game Day Grub. Friday. Thanks, Chris. Dave Delgado here at TGI Fridays for Game Day Grub. It's the Chiefs taking on the Broncos. The Broncos favorite to win today's game. The Chiefs led by Alex Smith, the game manager. Broncos defense the key. We'll see if they can get things going against the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's check out highlights from today's game. Kansas City going up 9-0 after Tyreek Hill takes the kickoff 86 yards to the house, showing his speed, avoiding tackles on his way into the end zone for 6 points. Trevor Siemian with the touchdown pass to Jordan Taylor, right side of the field for the 6-yard score. Tyreek Hill punches this in from 3 yards out to give the Chiefs the 16-10 lead after the PAT. Trevor Siemian hooks up with Emmanuel Sanders here for the 35-yard touchdown. Sanders goes in for the score. He was the go-to guy for Siemian with 162 yards on 7 receptions. Siemian, 20 of 34, 368 yards and 3 touchdowns. Alex Smith, 26 of 44, 220 yards and 1 score. In the end, the Chiefs would get the win in overtime, 30-27, off a 34-yard field goal by Cairo Santos. Don't forget to catch Andy Wheeler here at TGI Fridays in Tumon every Monday and Friday for Game Day Grub. Chris, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, DeBit. To the scoreboard we go. Titans win one in Chicago over the Bears, 27-21. Jags drop one on the road to the Bills, 28-21. Bengals lose to the Ravens, 19-14. Falcons, Dirty Birds, what? ATL, 38 over the Cardinals, 19 in a battle of the Birds. Giants win on the road, 27-13 over the Browns. And the Saints, for all my Catholics out there, welcome New Archbishop, 49-21 over the Rams. Niners drop one in Miami, 31-24 to the Dolphins, of course. Chargers win on the road, 21-13 for Niao Steve over the Texans. And the Bucks, yes, dropping the Seahawks, 14-5. Ha-ha! Raiders win. There you go. Oaktown, 35-32 over the Panthers. And Andy Wheeler's Patriots, 22-17 over the Jets on the road. And the Chiefs, as we saw there, 30-27 in overtime over the Broncos. Hey, hope you enjoyed your football Monday. My name's Chris. Remember, a Goopat tomorrow, Giving Tuesday. We got a bunch of great things planned. So right now I'm giving you a goodbye. You guys keep on shining, Guam. Adios!
These hands deserve more than I give them credit for. The long hours they've held, the tears they've wiped, the whispers they've pressed into hope. One day, they'll stare into my face and ask me, how many good things did you let go of before you even got to hold them? I've walked away from chances I thought I didn't deserve, too worried, so sure that this can't rightfully be mine yet. But time is a mirror, and reflection is the best lesson. I finally understand. Opportunity is just possibility in the making. So make something grand out of it. I let opportunity in.
The 5th annual Fall Fiesta is on at Nissan. The Versa Note is one of the coolest cars under $18,000 and fuel efficient too, getting up to 40 mpg. For $76 per pay period, you won't find another car in Guam that offers so much for so little. Affordability doesn't have to be boring. The cool Versa Note, starting as low as $76 per pay period. At Nissan, we offer award-winning cars, exceptional service, and best customer experience guaranteed. Get all the details at Nissan Upper Tumon.
For 20 years, Matson has been an important part of our everyday lives. Bringing in the cars we drive, the food we eat, and the materials that helped build our homes. From caring for our land through the Daki Itanu program to generously supporting our local charities, Matson has contributed to the preservation and growth of our island. On behalf of those you've served throughout your 20 years on Guam, Kidus Ma'asi Matson.
Tourism, it's our #1 industry. As Guam's largest employer, tourism supports 20,000 jobs. In fact, 1 out of every 3 jobs is tourism related. Annually, tourism generates over $150 million in tax revenue. Without it, every household would pay an additional $3,100 per year. From real estate to retail, tourism has a positive impact on every industry. Make Guam a better place to live, work, and visit. Support tourism.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $11.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $11.99 each, only at Pizza Hut.
It's back and bigger than ever. The big deal is going on now at Triple J. Scratch and win with every vehicle purchase for instant cash up to $1,000, free tint, Kmart gift certificates, and more. Plus, save big with these deals like the Ford F-150 at only $165 per paycheck or the Mazda 3 at only $110 per paycheck. Triple J's biggest promotion of the year is going on now. Stop by today or visit us online at triplejguam.com and get pre-approved instantly. Trade-ins welcome. Conditions apply. See dealer for details. Triple J, customers first.
All right, we got some birthdays to read tonight. So congratulations to the following people who were born today and are the newest members of the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club. Wyatt McGuffnia. Happy birthday to you, and this is coming from your family to Wyatt.
Happy 11th birthday to Kimo and Megan Cruz.
Happy birthday to John Weisenberger from Sly Fox. Is there really any other kind than Sly Fox?
And happy belated birthday going out to Joseph Cepeda from the Cepeda family.
Also having a birthday today, Sienna J. Augustine, and this comes from your family.
Happy birthday to Johnny Chris Napati from your wife and your cousin Deborah and the entire Napatis family. May you enjoy this special day and may you have more birthdays to come. We love you always.
Nice. Also, happy birthday wishes going out to Honey Mae Brewer from your brother Sage Mendiola and your entire family.
And happy birthday to Shaylin Gianna Cruz Atau, coming from Grandma, Papa, and the family.
All right, everybody. It's really easy to be a part of the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club. All you got to do is go on KUAM.com and register. That's all it takes. Stay tuned for more coming up.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion.
Half a day, everybody. Welcome to KUAM News Extra. I'm Jason Salas, and we start with business matters as we do every Monday right here on the show on KUAM TV and YouTube. Nestor Lecanto has a wonderful story about our friend Mark Baldiga, the man behind Baldiga Group. So he's got Sandcastle, he's got a whole bevy of business ventures, and the new show that is at the Sandcastle is a magic show that is his latest triumph to date.
Business Matters, presented by the Guamanian Magazine.
Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Don't believe me.
For the first time in 7 years, the Sandcastle is unveiling a brand new show. It's called The Zubrik, featuring master illusionists, tigers, showgirls, and acrobats. The production is just the 4th in the 26-year history of the Sandcastle, says owner Mark Baldiga.
Our first show at Sandcastle ran 13 years. American Glitz, C'est Fantastique. Then we had an ice skating show, Magic on Ice, kind of destroyed the stage when it went up. That ran for 5 years. Then we had Dream for 7 years. So generally every 5 to 7 years, we create a new show. It's very expensive. It's over $1 million, so we try to not do it very frequently. This time we wanted to blend together the best of everything we've done over 25 years. So of course we have our Star Illusionists. It's kind of a signature piece of ours with the Tigers. But this time, other than the magic, there's a lot more going on that's different than what we've done before. It's much more contemporary, it's edgier, it's just kind of a different style than anything we've done before.
Baldiga says they saw a need to change along with the market. He said they began to see a different kind of tourist, and he felt it was important to cater more to their tastes.
It's a younger demographic, a lot of independent travelers, and we just thought it was time to get away from the traditional Folies Bergère and into something a little more current. So our choreographers, as I said, from Michael Jackson and Madonna, and it's just got a little different energy than what we've done before.
The stars of the show are master illusionist Chris Zubrick on the right and his partner Ryan.
The show is very contemporary. We have excellent magic, grand illusion, large grand scale illusions. We have Chinese acrobats from Hebei, beautiful showgirls, and
plenty of tiger illusions. This is one of the shows where we have, I think, 5 or 6 appearances of tigers, and one of the most impressive ones happens with the audience surrounding the illusion. And the tiger Shanti appears in a chamber filled with smoke with the audience surrounding it. So it's really impressive and gets a great reaction every night.
Ryan and Chris have been fascinated by magic since they were children growing up in the northeastern U.S.
We've both been doing magic since we've been about 5 or 6 years old, and grew up in Michigan, did a lot of magic competitions. I started working with doves very early on when I was young, and my dove act is one of my favorite parts of the show. You know, I enjoy things that require skill and things that I've taken years to hone and perfect. So that's one of my favorite parts of the show.
Growing up in Michigan, seeing fireflies and catching them in a jar was the most magical thing I'd ever seen. So I'd like to translate that and bring that to the audience and invoke that childlike wonder.
For owner Baldiga, the Sandcastle show was how he got his start on Guam. He was 26 when he launched the business, and now at 54, he says they have expanded quite a bit.
When we started 25 years ago, we had Sandcastle and about 80 employees. We now have 400 team members across a half a dozen different tours and attractions. So Sandcastle's become part of Baldiga Group, but it's certainly our premier flagship, the high-end product. We constantly kind of reinvent ourselves and try to stay ahead of the curve. So in the last year and a half, for example, we've put tremendous amount of money and effort into the internet and getting direct to the consumers, these new independent travelers. So every day and every year is a new adventure, actually, and reinventing and trying to shift for the market.
Baldiga is sticking with at least one crowd favorite. The co-stars of the show are a pair of 1-year-old Bengal tigers who apparently are keen on sharing the spotlight.
Oh, Kara wants to get in on the interview too.
What is it like working with these animals?
It's amazing. You know, we almost take it for granted because we're around them every day, but, you know, we're constantly reminded how grand and beautiful and majestic they are, and it's just a pleasure to share the stage with them. It really is.
It's really phenomenal to watch the audience's reaction when they're literally inches away from a tiger. Now, they have no idea what they're going to see. They don't expect a tiger to appear right in front of their faces.
Or in other words, surprise, cat got your tongue? For KUAM's Business Matters, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
Business Matters, presented by the Guamanian Magazine.
Stay tuned. When we come back, we are talking to our good friend Victoria Leongoro about UOG Press and what they can do to ensure the survival of the written word.
This program is brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
Celebrate a Guam holiday season with KFC's Holiday Feast. 12 pieces of KFC's one and only original recipe chicken, plus 3 home-style sides and 4 fluffy biscuits. Each KFC meal has a limited edition Guam-themed holiday ornament with 8 unique designs to collect. Leave the cooking to us and have a finger-licking good holiday. KFC, so merry, so good, so Guam.
Do you want to get discounts at local restaurants like Lone Star, CPK, Capricciosa, Delmonico Kitchen and Bar, Manhattan Steakhouse, Tony Roma's, and lots more? What about 25% off on all natural and organic items at Payless Supermarkets daily? It's all part of Guam's largest rewards club, the Calvo's Lifestyle Club. Join today for free as an added benefit to being a Calvo's Insurance customer. Just show your Lifestyle Club card at over 50 of our rewards partners to start saving more. It's just one of the ways Calvo's Insurance helps you live a better lifestyle.
Steakhouses and parsley have gone together forever. But from the looks of Taco Bell's new steakhouse burrito and steakhouse nachos, drenched in zesty, indulgent queso, parsley's no longer wanted. If you could only hear its pain. But you can't, because parsley can't talk. Just like I can't play piano.
Everything you love about the steakhouse, nothing you don't. The new steakhouse burrito and steakhouse nachos, only at Taco Bell.
Everybody, an event is coming up that lets you and I celebrate the craft that is literature. Yay, literacy. Everybody has to read and read more, read often. Victoria Lola Leon Guerrero is here, a very good friend of mine. Hi. Hafa and happy holidays to you and yours.
too.
All right, so you, of course, are from UOG Press, and there's a wonderful event coming up. So tell me all about that. How can we celebrate the written word?
So the University of Guam Press was revived last year with the intent of being the publisher for Guam and Micronesia. And so we actually have a good variety of academic books about the region that had been published through the Micronesian Area Research Center where we're housed. But in the last year, we've also expanded to include Chamorro language children's books through a division of UOG Press called Taiguini Books. And then we also have a new history text that we just released a few months ago, and an early childhood text from Chuk. And so we've got a pretty good array of books, and they'll all be available for sale. But the point of the event too is to celebrate the launch of our website. So starting Friday, UOG Press will be available online. You can see our entire inventory of books and order them through the website.
That's still technically the printed word.
Oh, yeah.
Printable medium. Yeah.
Oh, well, you order them and then you get the physical book in
Yeah.
the mail. So we haven't gone to ebooks yet. So we'll be able to sell our physical books. And then really the event too is to kind of introduce us to the community as a publisher that's here for writers to publish with. So if you have research or a manuscript, a novel, a collection of poetry that you'd like published, you can go to UOG Press online and find our submission guidelines, or come to the event this Friday and find out how you can publish. Another great aspect of the event is that we're going to highlight all the publications coming from the university. So not just the books, but also the journals. So we have a literary journal called Storyboard. We have academic journals like the Pacific Asia Inquiry and Micronesca, which comes from the sciences. And then we also have some pretty awesome complementary texts that include, plant guides and things like that from the sciences. And then we will have people there that are available also to answer questions about how to submit to our journals.
And that's cool, because I'm old enough to remember when there were a handful, like a smattering of UOG professors that would self-publish their work because they were like, okay, I'm going to teach a certain curriculum, and I know you only have to do certain things, and I want to save you some money and everything. So let me write up these essays or the research I've done over the years, and let me self-print it and let me help. So you guys are going to be wonderful for that.
Yeah, and the great thing about universities is that that's a big part of being faculty in a university, is that you publish, is that you contribute to the research, the research base that students can pull from. And so the university really shifted its focus with the Good to Great program to really highlight the region and really promote more research about the region so that we can learn about ourselves, but also the world can learn more about Micronesia. And so definitely UOG Press is there for faculty to publish with. And then, faculty also publish outside of the island. And so their books and any articles that they've published in other national or international journals will also be highlighted on the site and at the event. So it's a great place to really see what the university's been up to.
Yeah. Now on the academic front, like if, say, like down at the Marine Lab, if the very good folks over there, they publish something on the crown of thorns starfish, or like migratory habits of a certain type of sea urchin, or, you know, they do what they do and everything like that. They'll be able to actually archive it and have it, you know, indexed and listed and everything like that through UOG Press for generations to use.
They already do on their own website. So like, for example, CNAS, the College of Natural and Applied Sciences, they have a wonderful selection of technical reports and other publications that they have PDFs and already listed on their website. So on our website, under university publications, you'll be able to link directly to their site and access those free publications with really useful research.
You've just got a really helpful front end that actually like helps people find more information. That is wonderful.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, now let's talk about it. Like you were saying, you have some people out there, creative people, maybe aspiring authors and everything like that. They might not have the means to say, like, I want to go, you know, through Amazon and take this original short story that I wrote, or a screenplay, or, you know, an illustration book and everything like that. Can those kind of people like go directly to you? They're like, you know, I'm not publishing an academic work, but I just have something that I'd like to put out there.
Definitely. So we will accept submissions, and we have a review process. So it would go through a review body. And then basically, if we accept the submission, then yes, we could totally publish for people. And the beauty of publishing with a publisher is that we will commit to keeping the book in print. So sometimes the struggle with self-publishing is that it's very expensive. And so when you run out of print, that's it. So we have lots of great books, but they're now out of print. And so UOG Press wants to be that option for people for sure. And the guidelines of how to submit will be available on our website and also at the event. So please come and join us. It's on Friday, this coming Friday, December 2nd, from 4:30 to 6:30 at the UOG Student Center in the Rotunda. And we're going to kind of transform it into a real book lover environment with nice couches and bookshelves and lamps. So it's bound to be a good time.
I tell you what, if you don't tell Sabrina, I think I'm going to skip the news that night. I'm going to come and hang out with you guys.
That sounds great. You're more than welcome.
Don't tell her, because she might be wondering where I am at like around 6-ish or so.
Okay, no problem.
All right, Vicki, thanks so much and happy holidays once again.
Thank you too. Thanks for having me.
All right, please stay tuned, everybody. We will return right after this.
Hi, I'm interested in one of your new Samsung devices.
I have the one just for you.
We're increasing the amount of 4G LTE data on our new rate plans, giving people more of what they want to do more of the things they want.
So what do you think?
Nice.
Smiling is a natural response to joy, happiness, and excitement. Your smile reveals a lot about who you are. A healthy, beautiful smile can brighten your appearance and be an invitation to conversation and friendship. It is often one of the first things people notice about you. Now, thanks to the advancements in dentistry, you can have the smile you have always wanted, giving you an improved smile that looks and feels great.
My silver fillings that I have, they're getting older in my mouth and I need to replace them. So I've started to do that, and I've replaced them with the white fillings, and I've had really great success with that. It looks good, they feel natural, and it kind of goes hand in hand with the bleaching. I want a white look all around my mouth.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $11.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $11.99 each, only at Pizza Hut.
All right, everybody, the holidays here on the island mean a bunch of different things to a bunch of different people, but the one thing we can always depend on is the holiday craft fair down south. Now, my good friend Michelle Peer is here from Creative Indeed, and this is year number 8, Michelle.
Yes.
First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Doing anything for 8 years is certainly a triumph, but the fact that you've been able to put this on, it gets bigger and better every year. You've been able to spread your passion about art, about creating, about, you know, exhibiting homegrown goods and wares and everything like that, and giving people like an avenue to do that is very commendable.
Oh yeah, it's been a lot of fun, a lot of work. It's gained a lot of momentum, and I'm excited about this year's fair.
And you've also built like a network of people that now say like, hey, I know Michelle, I've met other people through her and everything, and I've gotten better at my own passion because of it.
That's always good to hear. I love it when people come back with feedback like that. It makes me feel more inspired to just keep doing more. So
All right.
It's good.
So now that we've had the ultimate run up and everything, for people that may have never been to the craft fair before, maybe people that just got to the island, what is the holiday craft fair?
Okay, so it's down at Jeff's Pirates Cove, and typically I try to do it as early in December as possible. And basically, it's a bunch of local vendors, different businesses, some based at home, some more mainstream, some are artisans handcrafting their own things, and other are imported goods and things like that. So it's a good mix, a good variety, and there's always something different. There's always new vendors, and then there's always the veteran vendors, as I call them, who have been there since day one, that people look forward to and expect to see them there to get their annual creative gifts for, all your holiday shopping. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm trying to avoid the malls and all that. So I plan to do all my shopping on that day. So.
I majored in marketing, so I love the hustle and bustle.
Yeah.
I love looking for parking for 20 minutes and then standing in line.
I'll let you handle that then. I'll be down at Jeff's relaxing, eating good food and hanging out with my family, running around and getting all the shopping done all in one day.
Well, I love that too. And one of the things I love so much about your event is the definition of creative is very, very broad and everything like that. So, so exactly what type of vendors can we expect to see?
Oh man, you'll have local art, including mine. I'll be displaying some of my new works as well. You'll have all kinds of like holiday decorations, regular home decorations, even like wooden furniture, hand-carved furniture, cards, books, and sometimes there's organizations that are also there spreading information and, recruiting people for different causes and things like that. So there's a lot of different things you can engage in and either purchase or just look at and get information.
And even though these are home crafted and hand-built, works of art, you're not really going to have to take out, a $50,000 loan if you want to go down there and pick up some really good things, because the prices are amazing.
Oh yeah.
Very, very reasonable.
Oh yeah, you can find really small things, but then you can also find bigger ticket items too, if you're looking for more substantial gifts. There are some original works down there that are a little more on the pricey end, but at the same time, you can also get all kinds of just little trinkets and things like that. Good gifts for if you have like a lot of kids in your family that, to spread it around a bit better. So it's something for everyone for sure.
And these are wonderful keepsakes of the culture.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so now we've tackled it from the consumer perspective. If there are people right now that maybe they tinker in different types of hobbies or they create with things and everything, and they'd like to participate as a vendor.
Absolutely.
Do you still have space?
We still have space. All the inside spaces are filled, but we have like infinite canopy space. We'll go all the way till we get to the beach. So.
Okay, so if I'm a vendor, I'm absolutely in. How can I?
Yes, you can find creativeindeed.net is the website, and all the event information is there for the Holiday Craft Fair. Vendor form and contact info and payment online is all available. Or they can also go straight down to Jeff's and register that way. They can also follow along Creative Indeed on Facebook or Instagram, and I'll keep updating as well as we go through the week.
Well, can I just say something, because this is year 8, and I think I've interviewed you for every single year that this has gone on.
I think so.
You've never been one to let stress get to you, and all the years I've worked with you.
I
and everything.
try.
But you seem particularly energetic about this one and everything. You don't look like it's, you're trying to get all your ducks in a row and get everything.
I'm looking forward to it. It's always fun.
Can we chalk that up to experience, or the fact that everything's just kind of like falling into place this year?
Yeah, maybe a little fake it, fake calm, but it's a lot of work, and there's a lot that's piling up as it gets to that week. But it's something I really enjoy, so I don't let the stress get to me. And I don't let the holiday stress get to me either. That's just my nature. I refuse to get all sucked into that. So it's just a way to focus on creating stuff and enjoy the holiday season and share that with everyone.
Spoken like a true artist. Okay, so once again, what time should people head down to Jeff's?
Sure, the fair's from 10 to 6, so it's all day. There's a $2 admission donation, so come on down. You can bring the whole family. And
is that $2 per person or $2 for?
$2 per person. and it is on a donation basis. You know, we're not going to turn anyone away. And there will also be a bunch of specials on the menu and in the gift shop as well. We'll be raffling off prizes throughout the day. So there's a lot of things going to be going on throughout the whole day, whatever time you get there.
Yeah, and this isn't something you just show up for 10 minutes. You know, you go and you pick
I
up
mean,
a pair
you
of
can
earrings.
try.
Yeah, but this is actually an event where you want to bring the whole family down.
Yeah.
It's an experience.
Yeah. My goal with every event I do is to make sure both parents and kids alike, grandma and grandpa, everyone's happy. There's something for everyone.
Well, I guess based on that assumption, mission accomplished.
Yes, I hope so.
All right, so Michelle, thank you very much and happy holidays.
Thank you.
We'll see you down there. All right, please stay tuned, everybody. We will see you right after this.
Your community calendar is brought to you by Taco Bell. Whether it's your first meal or your fourth meal, we've got you covered. Taco Bell, live Más.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
RT Trios at Ruby Tuesday. We've taken our most popular items and grouped them into 6 terrific trios, like the Rage and Spices Trio, with black fire steak, Caribbean chicken, and a half rack of sriracha honey ribs. 3 classic items all on one plate. Now at Ruby Tuesday.
For 17 years, Cars Plus has been helping Guam ride in style. So during our anniversary sales event, we want to say thank you. Right now, buy any new Hyundai and receive up to $3,000 in bonus cash. Use your bonus cash for fuel, insurance, or even holiday gifts. You decide. Like a new Hyundai Accent, up to 38 mpg highway, starting at $13,995. Get up to $3,000 in bonus cash during Cars Plus anniversary sales event, going on now in Mighty. Cars Plus, driven by you.
Get ready to take flight at the 2017 United Airlines Guam Marathon on April 9th. Register now for the 5K, 10K, half, and full marathon. 4 races in one great event. Save on early bird rates until December 2nd. Run in paradise with thousands of local and international runners. To learn more, visit our Facebook or Instagram and register now at UnitedGuamMarathon.com.
We got one last bit of information to pass along to you, and it is a really good one because the place to be this past weekend was the Agana Shopping Center downtown for the annual Holiday Songfest hosted by I-94's own Andy Wheeler. Here's a special montage of the sights and sounds of the talented kids enjoying song.
Captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion.